I generally do understand the boundaries between being rude versus being polite.
Which one are you gonna pick?
This is how I react to changes in routine.
How do you react to changes in routine?
I have a panic attack.
Even if it's like someone says something slightly differently than they normally do, then I'm like, what's going on, Chief? Are you planning on killing me? When are you planning on doing it?
So like if someone said, what's 12 plus 6? I'm like, oh, 1 less than, 2 more than 10, 2. Do you know what I'm saying?
Here's your test. You scored. I have a collection of Hess trucks if you want to see it. I call my a collection of Hess trucks. That's the nickname for my
I want to see. I just need you to know that I zoned out like 5 seconds ago.
That's okay.
I didn't hear anything. I just said, oh yeah.
Love you. I think you've been zoned out for like
26 years.
26 years, yeah. I think you've been zoned out since I met you.
I zoned out and only zoned back in when I heard piss.
Huh?
Huh? What are we talking about?
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about autism.
We hear you. We've seen the comments. Enough! The autism rumor is getting squashed today. Not that there's anything bad about autism, but stop diagnosing people on the internet. It's weird.
Listen, whether you're acoustic or electric, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna get down to the bottom of which we are today.
Correct. Today, I decided to find a website that uses the DSM-5, which I think is what they actually diagnose people using. So it draws from that. So it's actually pretty accurate. We had to pay for it.
It's paid, and it actually goes through a couple, like, it's verified through a couple medical facilities in Australia as well. It's not like a random, like, BuzzFeed quiz. It's an actual test, except we don't have to go to the clinic, which is great and probably adds points to the autism side a little bit.
So today we're finding out once and for sure, autism? Question mark? So I already know that I have ADHD. I've been diagnosed, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And you would say that it's pretty...
Oh, yeah.
Severe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I know that I definitely have ADHD, but I was thinking ADHD is passed down from your family members. Yeah, hereditary. So yeah, it got me to thinking, look at your family tree. Don't just look at me, look at you.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean my family tree?
Your mum and your brother.
My family tree's worse than yours.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but they do have ADHD.
Yeah, my mom has severe ADHD and my brother also has severe ADHD. And my family also has severe bipolar syndrome as well, associated with a lot of family members. And I may or may not in game have pretty severe bipolar as well. So yeah, you know, it's the potential spawn debuffs are real.
We can't afford any more diagnoses. But the point being is, I won't out them, but we definitely think at least one person in your family is on the spectrum, in your immediate family. And I also think in my immediate family. On
someone in your family.
I was supposed to say, and same with me. Our Christmas this year is going to be so hectic.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be like Grown Ups 3.
All I'm saying is the odds are not in our favor.
No.
Also, Centel, if it's possible and it's not too demanding, would you be able to put our answers one after another?
Well, you know, we can actually just do that. I can just open up 2 tests. Like, we have the technology.
We're not beating the allegations.
No, we're not. We're like, can you please dice this video up into 300 parts and coincide the front half with the bottom half? And we can just open up 2 tests.
That we've opened up 2 tabs and we're doing the test at the same time. Let's go. Fire, fire, fire. Bombs, bombs, bombs.
Okay, the time has come.
Test time. Observation skills play a very important role in autism diagnosis. A typical adult with autism would be highly observant in certain areas while lacking in some generic observation skills. In this section, we will evaluate both your strengths and weaknesses.
Okay, question number 1 for observation skills. I tend to notice and may get disturbed by small sounds that others may not notice or care about.
I don't think I have like autism sensory overload. Like, I don't notice that sounds are a lot louder to me than other people or anything, but I struggle to filter out sounds. So some noises are really irritating to me, whereas they wouldn't be as irritating for other people because they can filter it out. But I know that's ADHD. I would put slightly agree then maybe.
Okay.
What about you?
I actually get very, very thrown off by small noises. This literally happened when I got home like 2 days ago. If I hear a small noise, I will always notice it and it'll usually freak me out.
Really?
Yeah. So like if I'm in the car and I hear, like I turn off the car and I hear a noise that I'm not used to hearing, then it always freaks me out. Or even if I'm in the room and I hear a noise, I always notice it. And I'll literally pause and listen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to strongly agree with that one because this is literally something that I was thinking about like 2 days ago. I'm like a wild animal.
On edge.
Yeah. Obviously.
Next question. I get hooked onto minute pieces of information. I have an eye for little things, car number plates, or workstation locker numbers in my workplace. That's gonna be a mad, strongly disagree from me. Information goes in one ear and out the other.
It's just gone straight into the ether.
I do have like pretty bad anxiety, so sometimes I like notice a car and I'll be like, I have to memorize the number plate in case they
Something
kill me.
bad happens.
So then I have to send it to people, like send the people the number plate. But then like literally 2.3 seconds
It's
go
gone.
past and I'm like,
It's
I
gone.
can't remember.
Yes. I'm gonna have to slightly agree on this one because I really like number patterns and stuff, and whenever I see them, I always make note of them.
I notice them, but I can't retain them.
Something like a workstation locker numbers or something like that. I usually, if it's like a cool number, I'm like, I'll remember it. I like cool numbers.
Oh.
I like to engage in activities or games with kids that involve pretending or making up stuff. So it's like you like to be, I guess, creative and like fantastical and stuff like that.
I love that shit. I live for that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So are we
I'd say,
strongly agreeing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my favorite thing as a kid. Like I went a little too far with it. Like I had like full fantasy, full world building in my dreams that I would go back to every night. I would think about it in my head, like in the daytime, if I wanted to zone out. I had full lore for like years of lore and years of background. Yeah, I like that stuff.
You still like that?
No, not as much anymore. Not as much anymore.
So maybe
I
a
think,
slightly agree.
yeah.
It's like, I think it means like right now.
Yeah. But I like kids.
What do you mean by that?
So like if a kid wants to play pretend with me, I will
Yeah.
enjoy actually playing pretend with them for hours.
Okay. I'm gonna have to like neither agree or disagree on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I just don't really get excited about playing pretend or stuff like that. Like it doesn't really excite me.
Okay.
But I also don't dislike it.
Even if I'm reading a bestseller, I often don't understand what the characters are up to or what their intentions may be. Unfortunately, this is one that I can't relate to at all because I don't know what I developed this out of. Maybe it's an ADHDism, maybe it's a traumaism, but I'm very, very switched on to people's emotions at like, if somebody like gives a noise, a look, a something, I'm already like, they feel this way. Why did they feel that? What can I do to mitigate that? Like I'm very switched on to people's emotions and like what their body language and facial stuff means.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm the same. That never goes unnoticed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with that. Even if it's like someone says something slightly differently than they normally do, then I'm like, what's going on, Chief?
Yeah.
Are you planning on killing me? When are you planning on doing it?
If you say something in a slightly different tone, I'm like, damn, so you hate me now or what?
So it's over?
Yeah. Damn, we're so Jovo.
Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. Social interactions, the next category. The objective of this section is to evaluate the social interaction skills that you possess. Your social habits and the circle you mingle with tells us a lot about your autism quotient.
Quotient? I generally do understand the boundaries between being rude versus being polite.
Which one are you gonna pick?
I always like to say that I'm not as blunt as other people that I know, but in a work scenario, I think I'm pretty blunt.
Yeah.
My current editor is the best editor that I've ever worked with, and Centel is very, very good at being as blunt as I am. Like I'll just be like, I want this done. And I want it done like that. And he'll be like, why did you do this? And can I do this instead? And I'm like, I love you.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I don't know, I feel like other people would maybe take criticism to heart. But at the same time, I don't dish out what I can't receive. You know, like I've asked Josh for help with work stuff and he's been like, that was a really dumb decision. You shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, thank you for being objective with me. I'd rather hear it like that than somebody be like, oh, I don't know why stuff isn't going right for you.
Mm-hmm.
I would say generally I'm not a rude person at all. But in certain scenarios, I'm really blunt.
So what do we pick?
I would say slightly agree.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna have to strongly agree with this.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really been a rude person at all.
No, you're never rude, but also sometimes at a detriment.
Yeah, but I've always been able to like understand people though, in terms of like when it comes to like those social boundaries and when you're even barely know people, you know, I figure out the boundaries pretty quick.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I'm also very perceptive as to when I'm being rude. Like I know when I'm being rude. I've just my empathy switches off.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like I know, I'm aware, but I'm also like, okay, I'm at the end of my tether.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
I'm like, okay, I've over communicated nicely now. I'm sick of being nice. I'm being very direct.
Direct, rude.
I'm being directly rude now.
Directly rude. Let's call it directly rude. I feel like direct's kind of shifting accountability for the rude. Directly rude's a good phrase for it.
Thank you.
I like that. We've pioneered a big thing today.
Next question. When in a social situation, I am relatively easygoing. Even though I may be initially uncomfortable, I warm up to the occasion eventually. I find social situations easy. I feel like at my core, I'm an extrovert. So I like social situations. I get a lot of energy from social situations. And once I'm in it, I feel confident in myself. But that doesn't mean that I don't overthink social situations. Like I still get anxious to, I guess, go outside my comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know? So I would say slightly agree.
Okay. Well, I'm going to strongly disagree with this because I am easygoing, but social situations make me wildly uncomfortable unless it is like the handful of people that are like my best friends and I love and I've known forever. If it's not them, if we're just talking about a social situation, they're almost always uncomfortable for me. So I'm going to strongly disagree with that.
Next question.
Next question. The size of my friend circle is... What's the size of your friend circle?
Oh, I thought you were gonna answer first.
No. We're still doing you than me.
I feel like I'm a person that like I'm really good at making top level friends. Like I'm really good at making surface level friends. I think generally a lot of people like me as a friend, but I don't have a lot of deep friendships. Like where I have like 2 or 3 best friends and you have like 10.
Yeah.
I would have more like just general acquaintances and social friends. And
you got like 2 best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like my inner circle is like really only like 3 or 4 people.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
2's all you get.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say, mine's like 5 to 10.
Yeah, you have a lot. You have a lot of friends.
My close friend circle is like 5 to 10 people, and we've all just known each other since we were between the ages of 3 to like 14. So
yeah.
But yeah.
I usually enjoy doing stuff with others rather than just by myself. For example, playing games, study, watch movies, etc. I would say probably strongly disagree because I have constant ruminating thoughts unless I'm directly having an interaction with another person. So that's why I hate doing videos on my own. I hate just existing on my own. I constantly distract myself and have something going. So I would say strongly disagree.
I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with this one too. Yeah.
Oh, wait, wait. It says, I strongly enjoy doing stuff with other people rather than by myself. I have to strongly agree then.
Okay.
I like doing stuff with other people.
I was a bit confused because that's what I thought you were gonna pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to strongly disagree. I just generally like doing stuff by myself.
I know.
So, like, I don't know. I just do. That's why I'd rather go to the gym by myself. I hate
going to the gym by myself.
I hate going to the gym with people to the point to where I won't. I literally would rather miss a day at the gym than run into somebody that I know and have to work out with them.
I'd rather not go than have to go alone.
I'm the exact opposite of that. But yeah, I would have to strongly disagree with that one.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
I tend to feel out of place in a large group or social gathering. I am usually the last person to get a joke. I don't know, it's weird. I feel out of place, but that's not from innately a me thing, that's from a trauma thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think like growing up, I was like constantly left out. I had no friends and nobody ever like included me in anything. So
That's really sad.
Yeah. So I think although I'm an extrovert, I think I doubt myself in social situations. Even though I know I'm funny, I wouldn't necessarily like butt myself in to like be the center of attention and say a joke in case people were to like reject me, I guess.
Yeah. So you're extroverted, but not super confident in social situations.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you mark on this acoustic test?
I would say slightly disagree, I guess.
I mean, in terms of large groups or social gatherings, I don't really...
I feel like you're neither here nor there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to neither agree nor disagree. It doesn't change. If it's a large group or a small group or a gathering, it doesn't really change the fact that I'm uncomfortable. So
Yeah. Maybe I should put neither agree nor disagree as well then, because I feel like it's neither here nor there for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that. I enjoy casual conversations with friends and family members.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, strongly agree.
Yeah.
You a yapper?
Yeah, I'm a yapper, but I also am the type of person that usually makes casual conversations deep conversations.
Yeah.
Like I'm the first to meet someone for the first time and be like, and how do you feel about your life in general? And where are you unsatisfied?
Yeah, I love doing that shit.
Even if it makes other people uncomfortable, I'm like, I want to know.
I'm gonna have to strongly agree with that too. I enjoy just casual conversations. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
No, I get excited about marriages and theme parties. I enjoy social occasions. I do. I love them. I love parties. I love themes. I love getting dressed up. I love it.
I love such events. I would say I love these such events.
Yeah.
Because I actually like this is always really fun to me. Anything that's like a party or like a marriage or a celebration, I like celebrations and stuff because I feed off the vibes, and the vibes are always really, really good.
Yeah.
Buggy going f***ing beast mode.
Go Bugulina. The purpose of this section is to evaluate your communication skills. The questions will be targeted around the specific areas that are applicable to your age and gender.
Ooh, okay.
Making up stories as casual conversation starters comes easily to me. What would you say?
Well, I would say it's only to kill awkward silences. It's not easy for me at all.
Okay. I feel like I can come up with them, but I also feel like I'd just rather be like, tell me about your religion, your political views, and also your childhood trauma.
I would say then I do it all the time because that's kind of, I think that's what they're getting at. Like you can fill social gaps easily.
Yeah, I can fill the silence easily.
Yeah, I can't. So I'm gonna say only to kill awkward silences. It'll probably be poorly executed. Like it'll be silent for 20 seconds, then I'll be like, well, what did you, have you been here before? Like,
Oh, lovey.
oh, lovey.
When I talk, I seldom give other people the opportunity to utter a word. I feel deeply disturbed if I'm interrupted. I love interrupting conversations because I have a thought and I'm like, I need to tell you. I need to tell you now or I'm never going to think about it again.
You and Molly are pro interrupters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like absolute pros at it.
But I feel bad for it. I feel like Molly doesn't feel bad and he doesn't pick up on it either. I pick up on when I do it. Like I'll be like, oh, and also, and that happened to me too. And then I'll go, I don't need to say that. You need to shut up. And then I'll be like, I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's so true. So you would say, what would you say?
I would say slightly agree.
Slightly agree?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Because again, I have hard enough time communicating as it is.
I can read between the lines when in a conversation. What do you think?
If they mean like get nuances out of conversation, then yeah, I could definitely do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're both really perceptive in that sense.
Perception maxed.
Perception maxing. Me reading everybody's thoughts in a conversation. Based on their minute micro movements. People often complain that I tend to keep going on and on about the same subject. I would say strongly disagree again, because I think like I'm too perceptive. I can tell when people aren't interested.
Yeah.
I'm already waiting for the moment that they're telling me they hate me.
Yeah, you were waiting for it since the moment you said hi.
Yeah, I was waiting for it from the moment I opened my mouth.
Ouch.
Yeah, I need to work on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say strongly disagree as well. Oh, this is your section. I'll read this.
What? My section?
Yeah, this is your section. Behavior, sensory, and motor skills. Personal habits play a crucial role in accurate diagnosis of autism in adults. This section will try to assess your sensory, cognitive, and behavioral patterns.
Okay.
First question.
I am more comfortable doing things the same way every time, even though there might be a better alternative. I am more comfortable with the repetitive approach to doing things.
If there was a button up here for you, if there's a button right here that was like biblically agree.
I am truly such a black and white person that I either excel straight away and I'm like, I'm so smart, I'm the smartest person in the room, or I don't understand and then I'm just like, I'm not trying that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, no, but it didn't work this way, so just try it like this. I'm like, nope, I'm going to keep trying it in the same way that I've done over and over again and hope things change.
Yeah, you're a sufferer.
Yeah.
Yeah. One that likes to suffer. Strongly
I do.
agree. I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with this. I usually will try to min-max or find a better way with anything, really. I have little or no problem with imagination. When I imagine something, I find it fairly easy to visualize the same. Do you have a vivid, imagination, a childlike whimsy and wonder?
Oh, that's so interesting. Because I didn't know what I was going to say, and then I read the bottom option, and that's exactly how I feel. Imagination and visualization are different things. They don't go together for me. Because I feel like I'm very imaginative. I feel like I'm very creative. But am I good at visualizing things? I don't think so.
I guess we have to pick the bottom one. It's literally what you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it means visualization in the technical sense, if I'm think of an apple and I close my eyes, can I see an apple in my head? No, I can't see anything. It's black. I can't even see a faint outline of an apple.
Are you serious?
I can't see anything.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. I see
You
nothing.
can't
I see,
imagine
I
an
see
apple
black.
right now.
No.
What?
I can imagine one, but I can't visualize one.
Really?
Yeah, because I know
Okay.
what an apple looks like in my head, but if I close my eyes and
You
we're asked to
can't,
conjure one, I can't.
You can't look at an apple.
No, I can look at an apple. Let me show you the visualization thing.
So which one are you?
5.
What? That's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
like a 1. I'm like, I can.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I can see the apple, the details. I can see the glimmer on it. I can
can't see
rotate
shit.
it. I
I
can
can't
twirl
do
the apple
shit.
around. Free mini game in the audience. This is what I used to do when I was really, really poor. It's a free game. It doesn't cost any money on Steam. Close your eyes, visualize, and imagine a cow. He's in a prairie. Now the cow's in the sky. Rotate him to the left. You can do that for free as much as you want.
So true.
You can rotate the cow in your head for free. That's crazy. I didn't know that that was something with people.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So would that mean I have a vivid imagination?
I don't know. For me, imagination and visualization are very different things.
Huh. I can rotate the cow all day, and I can see his little face
I can't even
and
think of
his
the cow.
colors. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were living this life, love.
Thank you.
I didn't know that you can't imagine and rotate cows in your head.
Thank you. I can't. I really can't.
Aw.
I moo myself
That's
to sleep.
heartbreaking. That's actually, I don't know why, but that's breaking my heart right now that you can't rotate the cow and see him rotating.
Can't even see him. All I hear is his faint moos.
Oh my god.
as
That's
I-
actually mind blowing.
As I do this and see
Try
nothing but black.
harder. Try harder.
Nah.
Oh, you're done. You're done, kid. You're done.
This is how I react to changes in routine.
How do you react to changes in routine?
I have a panic attack.
Yeah, it's
We got to Japan on the first day of Japan, and I quite literally had a panic attack on the first day just because I wasn't in routine.
yeah. Change of routine is like this, but just this part. It's pretty much that. That's what change of routine is for you. Just it's so over, followed by more it's so overs. There's no we're so back. It's just over. I'm gonna pick this happy little because I just don't care. I don't care
Yeah.
unless it's something that's actually severely punctual, and then even
Yeah.
then it doesn't ruin my day or bother me in any way. I'm like, okay, well then what do we do now?
Yeah,
I don't really have any real reaction.
can't relate.
Yeah, so we are opposites on that one. The big picture interests me more than the small nitty-gritty details. So if someone was to describe to you the smell of an Applebee's, would you like them to just say it smells bad, or would you like to say them to say, oh, it smelled like a catacomb, it smelled pungent, revolting,
I'll give you
stinky?
my interpretation of the situation. The big picture interests me. For instance, I know what I want to do with my life. I know what my goals are. But is there a document on my computer right now broken down into how to achieve every single one of those goals, broken down into the months to achieve that, and then broken down from each month into the days that I can do that, broken down into what I think I can fit in hourly?
Yes.
Yes.
The devil lies in the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100%.
I'm a planner. Someone can't just be like,
You
oh yeah, we
can't
should go to
plan
the
every
beach next
minute.
weekend. I'm like,
What are we bringing? What time are we leaving? What car are we taking? Are we having enough space? What is everyone like? What do you like on your sandwiches? If we're having chicken sandwiches, do you like what condiments do you have? Can we get that from home or do we have to buy from store?
whereas you'll just turn up.
Yeah, spare me the details.
Yeah. You'll just be like, I'm here.
If someone's like, you want to do something this weekend? I'll be like, yes.
Someone could be like, do you want
Or
to do
no.
something now? And you'd be like, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I've totally.
And I'll be like, I have a million things to change in my schedule before I can tell you whether I can do that or
I
not.
literally said, let's Discord call tomorrow night, and then you had to change your schedule. You had to let me fit it in real quick to my schedule.
Let me do the maths.
Sarah, open up my 6 p.m. Move walking downstairs 10 minutes forward.
Like I said, I think we're the best couple because all of my strengths are your weaknesses and all of your weaknesses are my strengths.
Yeah.
I tend to get anxious and nervous when encountered with a new or unexpected situation. I think I get anxious and nervous over new or unexpected situations that are like small, but not big ones. Like actually something genuinely terrible could happen. We could witness somebody like die in front of us and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but if I like linked you like an OBS tutorial that was like 10 minutes and I'm like,
I'm gonna cry.
I need you to watch this.
No.
And yes.
I'm gonna put that off for 3 weeks. And be super anxious about it. Never watch it.
Okay, so where would you put yourself on the scale?
Oh, maybe I have to say slightly agree then.
I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with this one. I feel like I do good with new or unexpected or unfamiliar things. I am comfortable with multitasking, doing more than one thing at once. Like watching Family Guy and Subway Surfers. It's like that. I think that's what they mean. Like watching
good at
Skibbity
that.
Toilet and soap cutting videos.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know how I feel about multitasking.
I would say you generally don't multitask. I would say you usually
Yeah.
pick one thing and just focus on one thing.
Yeah. I think if I'm going to get something done, I actually need to put 100% of my energy into getting it done. So I would say I
Maybe the
struggle with
second one?
multitasking,
Yeah.
but sometimes I have success doing multiple things at a time.
I would have to say it's something I do every day. I usually juggle whenever I'm doing stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm at least juggling and doing something. Like literally juggling. I've been practicing juggling for months.
He's
So
getting
I
really
usually
good.
I'm juggling while doing a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm a beast at it too. I'm an absolute juggling monster. But how would you rate your concentration level? Is it
Huh?
How would you rate your live?
Huh?
How? I'm just gonna put 0 for her. We're gonna just move that right there. I would say my concentration is good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's not awesome.
Nah.
But it's
not
good.
the best.
Yeah. All right. The final category.
This section will ask a few questions about your personal interests or lack of. This helps our system identify certain core strengths and weaknesses that are typical in adults with autism. I burped during that sentence.
Say excuse me. Not sorry. You gotta say excuse me. Where I would rather prefer to be. Choose the most likely option. The library. A party. Dinner. Home.
I already know the answers to this. Yours is home and mine is dinner.
Yeah, so true.
I love doing things, but I love doing chill things. Like I don't want to go to a rave, but if you ask me would I like to go for a lovely dinner and then go to a cabaret bar, a cocktail bar, everyone's quiet and we just talk and we muse over things. I like that vibe.
Yeah, I like rotting in my house.
Yeah.
So that's my vibe. I like to rot. I like to decompose.
I may not be a mathematician, but that has nothing to do with my love for numbers. Numbers fascinate me. I hate numbers. I can't even do...
So that's a strongly disagree.
I can't even do basic maths. If it's not as simple as 5 + 5 or 2 + 2, or like if I can't see it in groups in my mind, if there's no like association, I'm not even going to try to figure it out. Like I don't care. I'm going to get the calculator out.
It literally has to be a base system. So like base 5 or base 12 or base 10.
So like if someone said what's 12 + 6, I'm like, oh, 1 less than, 2 more than 10, 2. Do you know what I'm saying? I can visually see that in my head. I can't even come up with the words to describe numbers. Like I don't get it. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like 12 and 6, I'm like 20. But
what?
The numbers don't make any sense. If someone asked me like, what's 76 + 80? Can't
Babe,
associate
you said
them in
12
any way.
+ 6 was 20. It's 18.
18.
You said it was 20.
Okay, just put strongly disagree and move on.
You said it was 20.
Just put strongly disagree and move on.
I like numbers. I
hate numbers.
I strongly agree. I think they're fascinating.
Poo.
I like numbers.
Poo.
fucking numbers.
I just can't. They don't make sense in my head. Apparently that's also an ADHD thing.
That makes sense though.
It's like I don't know, it's like numerous something or other. It's where just math and numbers you can't think of any way to associate them in your brain.
Yeah.
So it just,
The
nothing goes
processes
in.
don't align. Like
No.
you don't, yeah.
No, I can't make sense of numbers in my head.
Okay, last question. The emoticon that describes best your usual mood. Is it confused? Is it neutral? Is it mischievous? Is it happy?
My general default emotion is anxious, but I don't
Would that
think...
be the question mark one?
I don't know, man. This is stressing me out.
It's 5 emojis.
None of them reflect me.
What's the closest one? Would just be happy?
Yeah.
I would say you're not very doom and gloom.
No, I'm not.
I would say I have a pretty neutral affect.
Disposition.
I'd say it's usually like I'm just sitting right here. So
Yeah.
I don't really wake up and I'm like, yahoo! It doesn't matter really how good things are. Yeah,
I do.
I'm pretty just.
I feel like your emotions are like this. And mine are like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, yours are like doof, 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 doof.
Yours are like neutral, but really bad, but then back up neutral.
Yeah, and then maybe a bump or something.
Yeah, maybe like, oh, I'm a little happy.
Yeah.
And mine, I was like, so happy, so sad, happy, happy.
Hey, this is actually the final question. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
What's the first shape that just came to your mind? When I
Star.
said shape. A star?
My brain said, I'm a star.
Yippee.
Banger.
Beautiful, love.
All right. Mine was a hexagon. So mine was literally a hexagon, and it usually is a hexagon, and I don't know why.
It usually is a hexagon.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't explain why.
It's the stop sign. It's no, don't touch me there.
You take that back.
No.
Oh, my hexagon sucks. It's still f***ed up. It just looks like a circle. That'll do. Okay. Now,
We wait for the results.
results time. Okay, first we have you, Lub. Miss Lubby Bev.
That's me.
Here is your test. You scored 815 out of 2200.
Which is 37%, right?
Yes.
I'm free.
Wait, no, wait. Not quite. You have to read this.
No.
I'll read it to you. Your autism probability is less than 20%. Though you exhibit some very mild autistic symptoms, there is no cause for immediate concerns. You are pretty much on the safe zone as the symptoms you display vary significantly from one person to another. At this moment, there are no red flags, though, that you should keep your eye out for in these areas. You show no strong symptoms of autism. So here's how to interpret your score. You scored in the less than 20% chance.
Okay.
And
See?
you scored... Oh, wait. You scored about one question away from being put into borderline/high functioning autism. You were on the cusp by like 20 points. The cusp is 886 to where you're considered borderline/functioning high autism. You scored 815. So that's like one question. You're right there. Right there.
ADHD.
ADHD. Exactly.
Thank you.
So what do you think?
I think that sounds about right because there's a lot of crossover between ADHD and autism.
There's a ton.
And I think I have a good amount of, autistic traits, but I have a lot that also completely don't align at all. And I'd like the total opposite. So I just think I have really bad ADHD personally. That's my thoughts.
What did I get? Okay, I got 700 out of 2200. So you scored 813. I got 700.
Okay.
So autism probability is less than 20%, but I'm in the high range of less than 20%. I'm about 180 points away from borderline/high functioning.
Okay. So we're kind of similar.
Yeah, we're similar. Yours is a little bit more elevated than mine, but only by like 150 points or 100 something points. So there it is.
This sucks because the answer is basically no, but maybe.
Yeah, that's literally the answer. We didn't score low enough for there not to be a probability. I mean, I got double the probability range for no autism. So it's like no, but maybe. Like maybe a sprinkle.
I think we've got to safely say that the answer is no, personally.
Yeah?
I just think we're two goofy little guys,
Well, I don't think the answer's no, per se. If it was no, you would have scored 0 to 320.
I'm going to have to take it as a no. I'm going to have to take it as the overlap between our already pre-existing, pre-diagnosed mental disorders, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Golf claps! Golf claps! Yeah! Yes.
I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned a little bit more about us. Obviously not the answer to the question, although I'm gonna assume it's a no. It's a no. Not that there's anything wrong with being autistic, and I hope if you are autistic and you do see similarities between you and us, that your traits aren't a bad thing. You're just a little unique, that's all. And I think we're pretty unique too, just probably not in that way. Make sure to like and subscribe and do all that nice stuff. Put your bell, your ding-a-ling, put your ding-a-ling on.
Yeah, put your dingling on.
Put your ding-a-ling on right now. That's it. That's the end of the video.